Welcome everyone to the last game of round 14. It is a huge derby. It is Melbourne Evolution against Carlton Heart. Can't wait for this one to unfold. Here in the commentary box, we've got Han Solo and Josh. Josh, what a night it's been. And if you joined us for the last game, the comeback of the season, wow.
It's going to take a lot to beat this one. That one.
This
is
one,
going to be a
that
good
one.
game.
This
This
one's
is going to be a good game. That was an amazing game. I'm still shook off my seat. I can't believe that happened in the last second. It's always down to the wire. You always have to wait to the end. But this will be a good game. Evolution take on Carlton.
Yeah, we might have to wait to the end for a result too. And normally we've got the likes of Mary Hubeek, the one to create that upset and the winning goal for Evolution. And let's go down the squad list for tonight. I'll start with Carlton in goals. Number 1, the captain and goalkeeper, Paige Daly. Number 17, we have Mariella Bergang. Number 4, Amy Whiting. 7 is Amanda, the left boot queen. Aroha. 11 is Bet Catawal. 3, Isabella Chincotta. Number 9, welcome back to Hilly Carrero. 12, Amina Sharefi, and she's brought her friend from Preston. Number 22, making her debut for Carlton, Layla Abdulatif.
Exciting. And we'll start with Evolution in goal. Number 1, Beth Mason-Jones. Finley Nobbs also on the bench apparently. Number 4, Katie Foster. 7, Mary Hubeek. The queen herself, Rebecca Davies. Number 10. 13, Bruno Oliveira. And 23, Mila Best. What a squad. What a squad they've been this entire season. And really the league's in their hands at the moment. Top of the ladder, 3 points clear. 3 points clear?
3 points clear.
I think they're 3 points clear.
Could be. I'm pretty sure. Above Fitzroy. So
yeah.
It's in a good position. So they cannot lose a game.
And this is
a crucial game.
This is one you can't lose. In all of Carlton's ability, Evolution cannot drop points here. They're the favourites, clear favourites. Small squad. We'll see how that pans out. And we'll kick off here with Foster. Not a great start there from Davies. Possession lost straight away. I like the energy Carlton's brought straight into the game. Very fast pace. I like that. I really love that.
You know what it is? I think it's the new kits that they're repping off right now. You have to give credit to Conca that's providing the goods. It's very similar to what they normally wear, but just slightly different. And I feel like sometimes when you have like a new kit or new like top on, you feel really energized.
Yeah, you ever play in the backyard and you're kicking the ball and you just can't quite get it, and then you put like that Juventus top on or something and you're just like that player. That's exactly what it is.
They kind of envision that you become their soul.
Exactly.
Paige Daly wearing red. Is that red or orange? Is that part of a new kit? I'm not sure.
We haven't had a good colour day today. I think that's red.
I think it's
but
the
maybe it's orange?
I've no idea.
Can you let us know in the comment section below? Is that red or is that orange? We should start a poll.
Is the dress blue or is it white? We're going to start that again. Or was it gold? I can't remember back then what colour dress it was. But
it was blue. What
there
the
was
hell? There was a many dress. Many a dress.
That's all right. So, Amina already holding possession early. Oraha passes it back to Catawal. Goes wide once again. Carlton looking at different avenues. Chincotta has to pass it back to Sharefi. Goes wide. Left booter against Mary Hubeek, also a left booter. So Carlton so far dominating in possession early. Can they have a goal? First opportunity there from Amanda Oraha. And it's Beth Mason-Jones happy to collect it and throw it in.
Amanda Oraha is such a great player. 17 years old as well. Looks like a seasoned pro.
I think joining Carlton, coming from Amazon, have changed her avenue. She's really matured a lot this season, 14 rounds in, and already she's just been so dominant. I think she's the second on the Golden Boot ladder.
Really?
Yeah, and the most goal scorer for Carlton.
She's definitely the catalyst of the team. No doubt about it.
Had probably one of the best games we saw her last week. It's just tremendous. Yeah, I think Michael and I were just at awe with her performance.
Just a rocket of a boot from distance. Really don't want her to get a shot off anywhere past You got to guard her at the logo. Anything there is dangerous.
Oh, and Silva comes on from nowhere with her gloves. Similar to what you see in Mary Fowler for the Matildas. Got her gloves on. She's ready for action, but that's probably one of her first touches we've seen in this game and already almost resulted in a goal.
Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't do our predictions.
We did for the last game. We still haven't done it for this game.
No,
we'll do it. We can do it.
We got to do it.
Maybe get the feel first.
Three is my favourite number, so I'm going to say 3-0 Evolution.
2 Evolution.
Yep, 3-0.
I'm still thinking about mine. In the meantime, Amanda Raha was second on the Golden Boot before
Second.
Gadalj played today, scoring 6 goals, mind you.
Well, you know,
So
third is good. Third is good. Oh my! Hubig almost gets it. Paige Daly scrambles. Lucky to get away alive there. Davis. That just happened so fast. What a hit from Davis.
Davies, you forgot the I. Sorry. You call her Davo. Just call her Davo. Sorry, Josh. I just want to make sure you got the names right.
Yeah, I don't want to face to face with Davies.
No.
Don't want to catch that smoke. What a pass! What a shot! What a save! I'm a defender.
Yeah, Chinkata done well and just been charging forward now. Evolution.
Can I swap my prediction? I don't think it's going to be 3-0. I think it's going to be like 5-0. Evolution looking way too aggressive. Yeah, we'll go 5-0.
I will call it 4-2.
4-2. True. Carlton, great attacking team.
We could be so wrong. I've been pretty close in this round.
And that's why I've changed. That's why I changed my mind. I'm trying to trick the algorithm.
So from the back, Hubig left boot. No, gets denied there by Amina Sharifi as Paige Daly comes to collect. She got knee pads, but she's got no gloves on. And what just happened there, referee?
Rushing onto the pitch. Maybe not quite rushing.
What just happened?
Interesting. That's...
What did we just see?
Wow.
I'm confused. I saw Paige Daly collect it. And then what happened after that?
There's a free kick. It just straight to the free. It all happened so fast.
But Hubig fakes it down. Davies kicks it straight into Paige Daly. I don't think she even knew that was coming her way. But they get away with it. We're just unsure what that free kick was all about.
Raha in the middle collects it well. But Hubig there. Fouled.
Her legs just went over Mary Hubig's.
She just did like that. If you ever seen Allen Iverson, Allen Iverson step over. She's like, nah.
My legs will not go over anyone, to be honest. Now, a bit of a 1-2 though. Hubig couldn't get there. Foster tried to collect and Bet Catterwell to bring the ball back in. Goes wide to Araha. Chinkata's there. We haven't seen Mariella Bagang, Amy Whiting, Sahili Carrero or Layla Abdul-Latif on the court as of yet for Carlton. As our opportunity here. There it is. There's a goal. Silva's taken her gloves off and went, you know what? Time to score goals. And she did just that.
Wow. Davies. Long throw. Not a lot of space, so she taps it in the middle perfectly. And Silva slots it through right past Paige Daly. So we're back to live action, Hubig. Now Davies. Bit of a tussle there. Carlton to win it back. Slow start. Hardly a goal is a slow start, but in terms of the way they're playing, I don't think it's so fast-paced. I think they're taking their time. It's a bit more tactical.
I feel like Evolution wants to go fast, where Carlton happy to slow it down a little.
Yeah.
Chinkota
wow.
fouled. She got tripped there by Davies.
That foul, almost, if she gone through that with that would have been goal of the week.
Bit of a skip and hop there, but
brilliant. And this is a Raha from distance. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let the screen do the talking. Okay, I should have said something. Almost. Almost. Wow.
not bad strike though. Went out past the wall. Keeper held her ground. Mason Jones did just that. Both keepers are on fire tonight, denying a lot of opportunities, and that was a set piece coming from Carlton. I feel like they should have laid it off because that was a solid wall. Probably should have found an avenue in the back post. But Oraha took it upon herself. 1-0 here. Third game, round 14. This could be an upset possible. Carlton's first win against Evolution. Or will Evolution be like, no, not today. You're not going to win it against us.
When we have Davies at the back, right with the side with the ladder.
They've just been solid. They score when it matters most. Got Mary Hugh Beak as their leading goal scorer for Evolution. 16 goals. Amanda,
16
Amanda
goals.
21.
21.
Gadalge 22 and Claudia Fiscalzo 36. So
Oh, wow.
unless someone like Amanda or Danny Gadalge or Mary score an average of, 3 goals a game, it's going to be pretty tricky to pass through Fiscalzo. And she scores.
And she has to not score.
Yeah,
So
and she has to not score, exactly.
I don't know what's more unlikely, her not scoring or everyone else scoring 3 a game. I'll say though, if there's one Young Player of the Year award, it has to go to Araha.
Absolutely.
17, leading her team.
That and Alicia Irado.
Irado, definitely.
2 players that are up and coming, have really shined through in this season. And for Evolution, we just saw number 23, Miller Best, coming on the court. And for them, they've still also got Finny Nobbs on the bench.
And Layla Abdul Latif, it's her first time on the court.
For Carlton?
In a Carlton.
Wow. Very
Carlton
different.
jersey and
I'm
a
not
new
used
Carlton
to this.
jersey. Wow.
This is very bizarre for me.
What an amazing player. This is going to be a very good addition for Carlton going into the rest of the season.
So Miller Best. Side ball, Hugh B. Straight into the backside of Catterwell. Layla, not the best touch we've seen, though. Chincotta mops up. And the ball's going to come in for a Carlton throw or kick in. And a few of the Preston fans have actually stayed back to watch Amina and Layla play. Handball not called. Hugh Beak. Looks like Bess is going to come in. Lays it off, though. Great cut in there because Mary Hugh Beak, if she got a toe on it, or any limb really, she definitely would have scored.
Nose on it. It's going
Nose, anything.
Anything.
Anything but the hand or the arm.
I mean, if it goes in and the ref doesn't see it, you get a bit lucky. Definitely not unusual. Well, maybe unusual.
So Araha finds Abdul Latif. Goes wide. Catterwell, Carlton doing well to hold possession. Their passing has been great. Ball taken away there from Chicotta by Davies. Just a very intelligent player. Really tricky to get out of the way by Davies.
Raha, a bit of space on target. Beth Mason-Jones, right place, right time.
We were talking about the difficult position where the ball goes between the hip and the shoulder. And do you go down? Do you block it in a way? But she has that down pat. Maybe because she's just a bit more of a taller player than a lot of these goalkeepers. So she can block that. She goes really low. So that ball from Araha, she knows the sweet spot, but she still manages to save that ball.
Yeah, she's a bit taller than most goalkeepers in this league. And obviously height gives you that little bit of an advantage, getting that top corner save. It can hinder you a little bit in your reflexes, I suppose, but she has it all.
Davies takes a free kick and it goes straight into the wall. 1-0 here. Goal scored by Bruna Silva from the assist from Katie Foster earlier, and it's still no timeout call from either teams. Oh, touch there from Paige Daly. Probably should have grabbed that.
Another great goalkeeper, Paige Daly.
As we see Mariella Begang on the long sleeves on the court. So Carlton have been using their bench wisely, giving game time to everyone. So it is quite an intense game, so just ensure everyone's get some nice rest, but also not too much of a rest. Abdul Latif, this is very risky play coming from the back line.
Yeah, not too much of a rest. You know, got to keep that blood pumping. Keep
Yeah,
the
you don't want to be
adrenaline
cold.
going.
Yeah.
Nah. Pull an injury. You're out of the game.
Start getting cramps.
Mm.
Your muscles are cold. But also, like, you haven't played a lot of time. Though, first time out called by Carlton Hart. 1-0 here. Let's take a break. We'll see you after this.
Numbers on the king. Here he is again to Parthamos! The cannon is lit! Frost, nice run. Still alive, Parthamos, and it's a goal for Campbellfield! Here comes Parthamos again. Elias freaking Parthamos!
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the timeout called by Carlton Hart. Currently trailing by 1 goal. Evolution score that by Bruna Silva. Dominating in the game here. You're here with Han and Josh. Josh, so far it's kind of been what you would call a slow game. You mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's been intense, but as you were saying, quite accurately, Evolution are trying to play fast. Carlton are really trying to slow it down and play their game, and I think they're the ones being more effective at that. Good interception there from Araha. That's a great last-ditch tackle. Doesn't get that. There's some danger. Layla Abdul Latif, great bit of dribbling. She's so good with her feet. So fast.
It's really hard to tackle her and get the ball away from her as Davies intercepts there. Takes a shot, but Mariella Began got in the way, and we see off the bench for Carlton Hart, number 4, Amy Whiting. I feel like the new kits, the number might be a bit smaller. Maybe there's a lot of things going on. Oh, wow. Davies.
It's a good save. Saves never get the appreciation that the shots do.
Oh, absolutely. We always try to make sure that the goalkeeper gets the applause that they all deserve.
We need a save of the year. Save of the year. Make it
I think
even.
there used to be one when it used to be presentation night.
Save of the year.
Is there goal of the year? I really can't remember.
Goal of the year.
Can't keep track of what awards you get. There's definitely goalkeeper of the year, and you see a lot of highlights from them.
Yeah.
A Silva! Unbelievable. Gets her brace. What a brilliant turn and touch. And finds it back in net once again, second time round in this game. Let's watch that replay. Davies from all the way back. And Silva with the touch. No one tagging her, and toe pokes it. Passes Paige Daly. I think the second she gets that gloves off, it's game on. It's like hockey. You know when they try to fight, before they fight, they take the gloves off.
Oh.
Bruna Silva is like, that's me.
She's the gloves off.
Yeah.
What a save from Paige Daly, cleared from Carlton. 2-0. Maybe things will start to heat up a bit.
I feel like it's brewing. It's boiling. It's simmering. The waters.
Simmering,
it's definitely
yes.
simmering. There's definitely some heat in there, just not at boiling point. So Bess has to pay it back to Davo.
Davo.
Wow.
What a move.
She kind of like fakes it, so the defender goes one way. She goes, nope. Back to Miller, Bess, and Layla Abdulatif to bring in the side ball. Finds Whiting. She's just unable to hold a clean possession.
It's difficult there. It's difficult when your body's turned and you have to make that touch and you've got much space and the player's tagging you.
It's all involved. As Vinnie Nobbs, we see her on the court. First touch, not the best.
Number 12.
Yep, and Sahili.
Vinnie Nobbs.
Vinnie Nobbs.
She was amazing last season.
Oh, she's amazing this season. Just really good asset to the Evolution side.
Can't really criticise anyone on the team when you're first on the ladder.
Absolutely not. Even those that aren't even playing made an impact. You know, Coach Jacinta de Cruz, she's injured and she comes to Thomastown every week and coaches the women's team.
It kind of gives you that extra kick because you're doing it for someone. You know, they're putting all their energy in and you want to put all your energy in on the court. You want to leave it there. And when you're so close, I mean, there's not many weeks now. 3 points separate the top team. 1 win, 1 game. It's really, really intense. Paige Daly. Just going to unsuccessfully throw that up court. Beth Mason-Jones. Evolution happy to pass it. There's a little remnants of a Fitzroy side, how they pass.
Little bit. I feel like it's like it's futsal. And Beck Davies and Mary Hugh Beck, especially Beck, she's got like a handbook of futsal. And
Handbook?
I'm sure she does.
Handbook of futsal.
Wow, because that gameplay right there, someone is always in the back post, and Mary Hugh Beck timed it well. She just holds her player, and releases it at the most perfect time. Miller Best just kind of almost ran out of steam or didn't have the right boot on it.
Just a bit unlucky there not to get it.
Yeah, because that back post tap in. You hear that all the time from your coach. Always run to the back post. And if you look the way that Evolution positions himself, there's always someone there. Or someone near there.
All starts with this woman here, though. From the back, it's always Davis. Like the maestro.
Conductor.
The conductor. The conductor. Ripping it right out of my mouth.
I talk about winning and losing. The last ever game of this season, round 20, is Evolution against Fitzroy. I can't wait for that
That's
one.
the last game of the season.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
June 14, put that in the calendar. I'm definitely going to put that in my calendar. I cannot miss it.
I want to be in the stands. I want to be in the stands
you
watching
know what?
that game.
You're right.
Give me a microphone and, you know, you can just cut to me every now and then.
We can do that. I'm sure there's some time away. You can make that happen, I'm sure.
We could make that happen. I want to be there to watch that game. It's going to be intense.
I want to be a spectator.
The top top teams in both the men's division and the women's division. It's always an insanely entertaining game. It's always tense.
It's always tense. It's always the last game or the last.
You may as well have finals. You may as well have a final.
2 minutes remaining in this half. Carlton trailing by 2, still unable to find the back of the net. You know, the likes of Araha still can't find a way. She's not even on the court at the moment. A lot of people on the bench for this game. So game time, you have to make it equal for everybody.
I do respect that. I do respect that you have to make it equal. But when you're trying to win a game, sometimes you've got to be a bit harsh and you're going to say, well, they're playing better this week. They're playing better than last week. You need to start. You need to play. I think Araha most definitely should be in right now. I think she gets rested a bit too much. Maybe it's to do with her youth as well. A bit of an experience. You want some players to come in and calm the pace down. But then again, Layla here, first day, first game for Carlton. She's still in. Had a fairly decent response.
Yeah, absolutely. She just kind of molds her way into a lot of teams. She's played, you know, previously for Preston. Before that was Banyule, Northcote. So she's kind of made her way and transitioned herself. So it will probably just take about a game or two to kind of get the feel of her teammates, because you don't know how they play. You could train all you want, but you don't know on game day how it will unfold. Still first half. I feel like the second half she'll probably shape up a lot more.
Something like that in the second
yeah,
half.
Absolutely. As Best have no option forward, so decide to go back to Davies. Finds Finney, and the toe poke from Merrihew Beak gets Evolution's third of this half. Unbeatable right now, Melbourne Evolution. Josh, take us through that replay.
As again, Davis starts. One touch, Knobs, back heel. All she needs is to put it right in the back of the net. Merrihew Beak, you always, always, always know where to go with her. In front in that D, that's a goal. Don't even need to look.
As that's a whistle for the halftime break. Carlton trailing by 3 goals. Evolution on the upbeat. We'll see you straight after this.
Allen clears, Caro. Sewell, back to Allen here.
33 seconds.
Oh, it's given away, Allen. Good tackle, Allen. Just can't reach out, Sewell.
Oh!
And it's Josh Allen.
There
Josh
it is.
Allen scores. Josh Allen takes his top off.
The hat trick. He gets his hat trick, gets his top off, and sends the stadium into overdrive. The stadium's erupted.
Interrupters there.
He'll take the yellow card, no
That's
worries,
the yellow-
Joseph.
You take the yellow card every day of the week.
Let's have a look at this replay, please. It all started here with Allen. Have a look. Not this bit here, but he wins the ball here in that tackle against Ate. Passes the ball off.
Didn't give up.
And he goes to the back post and taps it in. So, yeah, Kevin...
It's a side ball, actually. Lifted over to Caro. Caro! Oh. Caro! That's the magic! He dug deep into the bag of tricks. He waved the wand, and Andre Caro scores an absolute thumper.
Well, that's what they needed there. It was a great set piece. Adam Cooper just waited for it, and then knew Caro was going to run over. Flicks it over the top. Ball watching by Carlton. Great control on the knee. And Ibrahim Habib did his best to keep it out, but that was going in the back.
Oh, and Parthamos with a goal there. Parthamos with a bit of room. Pokey puts it away. Corner here for Campbellfield. Parthamos makes a move. Parthamos turns and Parthamos scores. You need numbers on the king. Here he is again to Parthamos. The cannon is lit. Parthamos, nice run. Still alive. Parthamos.
Welcome everyone, hope you're enjoying the last half. It's round 14. Evolution leading by 3 goals, 2 to Bruna Silva and 1 to Mary Hugh Beek late in the first half. You're here with Han Solo and Josh. Josh, it's been quite an entertaining night. I'm actually really enjoying it here.
I mean, I always enjoy it. It's amazing. The quality is always on display when you're watching serious futsal. I mean, the comeback we had last game, the really close game we had between Fitzroy and Phoenix, and now this is a fairly close game. I mean, I don't think Carlton are quite out of it yet. Going to need a big push. Evolution are going to need to keep their balance. But overall, I'm pretty excited for this second half.
Would it be the direction? I would say, you know, in outdoor, it's the direction of the wind, or it's the way you're kicking which side. Is it favour on this side? So will Carlton have more of a chance? Because I feel like maybe Oraha might have a different direction when she kicks it. I don't know, but I feel like from the last game, what we saw was it kind of changes it up when you kick a different direction.
I don't think
but
it changed much.
It changed much, no! Katie Foster kicks it. Paige Daly did the split save, wasn't enough because it found the back of the net, and now it's 4-0.
Bad touch. Capitalises very well. What a goal from Foster, the ultimate capitalist there. Just taking that big mistake, punishing them 4-0. Oh, this is going to be a tough game. This is going to be a tough half for Carlton. I don't think there's anything so superstitious about which side. Maybe that's a player thing. It's more of a mental thing for the player, mental hurdle. Because Carlton are a very good team with very good players. It does have to have that belief. Foster, what a save, and very unlucky there from Paige Daly, the rebound.
The follow-up, once again, that's one thing you don't want as a keeper, but this is all brilliant. So Katie Foster just bombed it straight towards Paige Daly, who big, came firing to a point. I think Paige Daly was scared at one point, going, please don't hit my face. I think she was a bit terrified there. Oh, no. Once again, Hugh Big denied. What is that?
It's a great tackle. I mean, when you're a goalkeeper and you make that first save, you have to rely on your defender to make that second hurdle to come in and give you a bit of a... Oh, pardon me, what a tackle there on Davies. She's down, back up straight away. Chincotta limping.
Just almost coming out second best from that.
Free kick from Davies. She's deadly from free kicks. No, but as I was saying, when you're a goalkeeper, you need that second wind from your defender to help you on that second shot, because sometimes you can't hold those shots. They're really tough to hold. What more can you do after that?
You just get up and hope for the best.
Hope for the best.
What a rocket that was from Davies. Though, credit to Evolution, that was quick, because Foster just bombed it so quick to... Whoa! Oraha doing what she does best. Can she follow up?
Superstar.
Wow, Beth Mason-Jones had to go low. But Oraha, she needs more of that. Just give her the ball wide, and she'll be able to just shoot with her eyes closed.
Great player to start your team around. Young, talented. I'd be one of my first picks if we had a fantasy draft in all our minds. She'd have to be up there as one of my first picks.
Bit of a fantasy futsal going on.
Fantasy futsal.
Should we just start that, Josh?
Yeah, we should start that. We'll try to get a video game going, you know. Series Futsal 23.
I think that's a bit more tricky and it requires probably a lot more investments. But the fantasy one, I don't think we can start that.
That'd be awesome.
Let's just start one anyway. Behind the scenes.
You know how to do a fantasy futsal? You know how to do that?
I'll figure it out.
You figure it out? Because I have no idea. Clueless.
As Carlton still trailing now by 5 goals, 2 quick goals here in the second half. Evolution just dominating this game, scoring all the goals, and Carlton have no answers whatsoever. They're just unable to find any way through this dominating team that is Evolution, and it's still 18 minutes to go, and Evolution just making it just too hard for Carlton to find any opportunity forward.
They made good steps, Evolution. Last season, third best team in the league. This season, fighting for the title. I love it.
It's funny because I think Costa predicted them being 5th on the ladder. At the
Did he?
start of, yeah, there was a pre-season prediction of where you would rate the teams, and they put Evolution as 5th, which is just,
Wow.
I would put them top 2.
No, yeah, totally. Totally, definitely.
Don't
No,
know
actually,
what happened there. But they're here to, oh,
what a turn.
that was a turn, and Bruna Silva's got the gloves back on. She's playing more a defensive role. Davies up forward, does the turn on the other end. Is it a corner kick?
Seems so.
I think Paige Daly thought that it was last touched by Mary Hugh Beak. Decides to not challenge it because it's not going to probably make an impact.
Bit of space there. Doesn't do Hugh Beak any good. Cleared for Carlton.
They have to get rid of it. They've been too risky in the back line. They've just had to reset that play. And
But
a side ball.
I think at this point, though, it's 5-0 and you clear the ball. And what good does it do? You need to try and play out.
You'd rather play it out than leave it in there, and because time and time again, when that ball is chaos in that D area, Evolution's just come out and scored goals. Araha lines up. She almost got in the way. 2 defenders in a way. I think she probably should have tried to lay it off or create a 1-2 opportunity.
I think there's such an advantage of having a left foot as your primary foot, as your primary kicking foot. Just puts these other players, you're usually right foot oriented. Your defense is positioned to defend players with that type of status. I think that gives you such an advantage, and maybe that's what Araha, it gives her that little edge over everyone else. She can use that to find the spaces that people aren't defending very well, or make the passes that people aren't expecting.
Oh, absolutely. And even better if you can have 2 foot. As Foster had 2 players deny her Chincotta. She has to go on her own. As Mary Hugh Beak just brilliantly just kicked that out. 2 defenders on the back line from that counter. Raha couldn't find anyone on the back post. Davies got there. Slows it down a little bit, goes wide. That's Silva. Has she taken her gloves off again?
Maybe it's a distracting method, glove off, glove on.
That is very smart. Oh, and Beck Hadwell got her head on it. Gets Carlton's first goal of this game from a very classic Carlton move. Long throw here coming from Paige Daly. And Beck Cadwell, not even tagged by Beck Davies, got that ball into the back of the net.
She scored the exact same goal on the other end 2 weeks ago. It's just her move, signature moves.
It's definitely a Carlton move, and we used to have Alison Pym play. She was a very tall player, and she scored probably the most goals using her head than anyone in the competition. Very sad that she's not playing with us this season, but Carlton, especially like from side balls, they used to throw it, and the header would just go in. We don't see that too much anymore, but it just used to be a very classical Carlton game plan.
Whoa.
It's Katie Foster.
She tried something. Don't know what.
What do you
don't know
call
how.
that?
There was something.
We did see almost attempt a bicycle earlier from Alana Shanley. This is incredible. So Amanda Raha, she's got the ball. There's always at least one player blocking that. That's why it's been so hard for her to score tonight. Evolution's done their homework. They know that she's very lethal in that left boot, especially in the last round, and now she's not scoring because of that reason.
Well, that's, I guess, what you get as being a good player. But the difference between being a good player and a great player is taking those situations and making a goal out of them or an assist out of them, making the right play. Speaking of timeouts, we'll be right back after this.
Naku on the board, 2-1.
What a goal! Wow, and we got the best vision too, but let's try to watch another replay of it. No doubt about it. Look at Lucy Raymar. She didn't even wait for any transition. She just lined her up. That power and that force, no one was able to stop it. I don't think the keeper even saw that coming her way.
Ellen clears, Caro. Sewell, back to Ellen here.
33 seconds.
Oh, it's given away, Ellen. Good tackle, Ellen. Just can't reach out, Sewell. And it's Josh Allen. Josh Allen scores. Josh Allen takes his top off.
The hat trick. He gets his hat trick, gets his top off, and sends the stadium into overdrive.
Interrupted.
We're back. It's the last half of round 14. Evolution dominating this game, scoring 5 goals to Carlton 1, though Carlton still not out of it yet. They've got to score the next one to be in it as Layla Abdul-Latif lines up, and what a save from Beth Mason-Jones. Incredible. Just off the face of the goal.
Everyone wants to be in the goal of the week, I swear. What a shot there from Abdul-Latif.
And everyone wants to be in the save of the week because these goalkeepers, we keep talking about it. It's hard to kind of credit who's the best one. The Golden Glove, like, winner this season will be just so hard to pick. Everyone's a nominee. Sometimes you kind of feel like, oh yeah, there's one outstanding goalkeeper, but this season I feel like everyone is on a very equal playing field.
Agreed. You have some goalkeepers that do different things. Like Ayres, someone who
would score goals.
Score goals. She's more attacking minded.
But she could also concede goals. We saw that in the last game against Phoenix.
Sure.
Conceded 5.
And then someone like Paige Daly, reflexes are amazing. Cat-like.
We always say that. I feel like a lot of people do use that as a terminology for Paige Daly, like cat skills.
Cat skills, you know, stereotypical goalkeeper things. You know, it's like a cat. Ever know a cat reflex is that good? This is what I think about.
I don't have a cat, so I don't know.
Neither. Yeah, I don't have a cat either.
So foul yellow. Is that given to Amanda Oraha? The referee was seen too much of it tonight and went, might give you a more of a harsher warning, and it's going to be another free kick given to Evolution. Rebecca Davies decides to lay it off. Best to Silva. Can she score? No, denied. And there is that defender that you've been asking for the whole night. When Paige Daly makes a save, you need a defender there to kick it out, and Beck Catterwell read that well.
Learned from the last time.
Read from the last
Did
5
well
times.
We don't talk about that.
Silva once again, she can score from very acute angles, but that one, the ball just laid off a bit too heavy to get to. Paige Daly to bring it back in once again. I think Beck Catterwell just needs to be in the D in the far end and just long throw it.
Header.
Yeah.
It's OP tactic.
What is this now? They're both fighting for the ball. Catterwell went, no, that's mine. You could run off away and try to find a different space in the field. Whiting almost got her head chopped off. Can she collect that ball? Katie Foster lays it back to Davies. Finds a follow through. Catterwell to Whiting. Abdul-Latif can lay it off back to Whiting. Bit of a 1-2. Abdul-Latif, can she score? No, rolls it a bit too heavy. Look at Amanda Huraha on her own. Wow! Ball hits the post and out again. Unlucky for Carlton.
Unlucky for Abdul-Latif on her debut. She's looking for it. She wants it. Will she get it?
If she continues doing that, she'll definitely get it. Abdul Latif tries to find Amy Whiting, couldn't get there.
She's such an amazing playmaker, Abdul Latif. They really need to find a way to play her now that first game. Clearly, it's her first game, right? Obviously, and you need to adapt to play her into the system and find out where they're going to play well. But I think she'd do wonders as a sort of playmaker in between forward to someone like Amanda Haraha to finish it off. She makes the plays, Haraha finishes. We could have a really good team.
We keep talking about dynamic duos. Every team needs one. And I feel like if they work together and you put them both on the field at the same time, they can definitely find a way to connect.
For sure.
But so far, the matchup isn't there.
You're coming up against probably the best dynamic duo in the league.
Hugh Beak and Davies. You have to give credit to also the Frescalzo sisters. When they're on form, they just know where they are at all times.
Absolutely. But I'm going to favour the team on top. I'm going to favour the team with that little bit more.
Well, they're here tonight where Claudia and Diana wasn't playing.
Hopefully they're not watching this.
They probably are. No, I don't know if they're watching it or not.
Hopefully they didn't watch that. I don't want to make any more enemies. Maybe I do.
I think we are enemies of everyone already, Josh, when we're up here on the microphone. Just comes with the territory. Hubig, Miller Best, Oraha. Wow, clever touch. Sahila Carrero couldn't get there in time. She's got the fluorescent boots on. Very, it's like fashion, the fluorescent boots. You a fan, Josh? Or prefer basic white?
Well, you know. Yeah, it's not so bad. Boots are boots. I've never been one for boots. Actually, I used to have these blue boots. that's
different
it.
colour.
That's it. You know. I don't think blue would be so nice on the blue court.
No, it's like the extension of the court. Layla able to get it out. Oraha getting heckled there by the other number 7. Wins it in the end. Can she line up? Too easy there for Beth Mason-Jones to get to. Just a very intelligent player in terms of reading the play and knew that ball was going to that spot. Just the angle where she's protecting it is incredible. She's just not allowing any long shots to get in.
I feel like she flies under the radar, not for any reason other than she makes it look so simple that you think, oh, well, that was an easy save. It's really not.
It takes a lot of practice, training, game time to get to where that is to make it look so easy. She doesn't have, like, as you mentioned, don't have to try hard. You know, it's not a theatre. You know, you're not going for the huge dives. Just making
your job. You're doing your job. You're doing it well, and it's very hard. You need to when you have you're replacing Nobbs, who's an insanely unbeatable at times goalkeeper, and just lets that ball walk out there. Evolution.
Well,
7 minutes.
Evolution, I think they will hold that lead. I don't think they're going to let Carlton score any goals.
Commentators.
Almost.
Never mind.
Again, they've shut down Amanda Oraha. It's only been a few moments where she did have a clear shot and goal. But other than that, they know where she is at all times. And they're not allowing that. That she should have kind of attacked it a bit more.
She should take it as a compliment.
Yeah, that they're tagging her because they know that she's very young.
They know that she's
lethal with her left boot.
She's the heart of the team.
No pun intended.
Pun definitely intended. Oh, what a stop. What an interception. She's going to start the fast break.
No. She's come back and defends it. Brings that ball forward.
Just going to make that last bit of that play worthwhile. Make the pass hit. Make it accurate. Latif.
Kenshin Cotter. Oh, good goal, but she put her hand up saying that was last touched by an Evolution player. Speaking of Amanda, she's come off the court and Chikota's come on.
Interesting decisions there.
Again, you've got, what, 4 on the bench?
From Carlton.
Yeah, so you have to allow game time. Everyone's made the move. It's late.
Yes.
So you're not going to come all the way here to Thomastown at 10 o'clock at night and not have game time, which is good. It's good kind of flow of the game, but also Amanda was on a form probably not the right idea to get her off. And will we see her again in this game? 5 minutes to go.
Maybe with 2 minutes to come on, she'll come on.
Yeah, possible.
I think she's dying to get a goal.
She absolutely is.
You know, she wants to. After she's going to be seeing 6 from Goodell, she's going to be going. No.
I need to get that.
She's going to be angry.
Yeah. So Best has to fend it back to Hubik. Silva goes wide. Not too many options forward and gets shut down there by Layla Abdul Latif. Have played a tremendous game here, making her debut for Carlton tonight. Whiting lays it off to nobody. Silva once again. Oh no, Best. Foster, counter-attack is on! Save! Did that go in? No, went over the crossbar. But that shot taken from Isabella Cincotta did just enough there. And the counter-attack is on. Foster is on the move. Finney was also on the move, just couldn't get there. Twist and turn. Does a ballerina dance.
I think just one more from Carlton, and it's a bit more of a respectable game. It doesn't look so bad. 5-2 against the top team. I'd be happy with that. Especially after that first half. They kind of started a bit slow. Can't be too harsh on yourself.
But those goals, quick goals scored from Bruno Silva, Mary Hubig and Katie Foster in the first half was like, that's what brought the game to what it is now, 5-1. If they didn't score those goals, it would have been a lot more kind of physicality, but because Evolution know that they're in front and they know that Carlton can't score, they're not attacking the ball. They're allowing Carlton to make the mistakes.
Yeah, that's a very, very good analysis of it. Still, you have to hold Carlton accountable for those mistakes. Obviously, it can happen in a blink of an eye. 3 goals.
Well, we see the mistakes coming from, and it resulted in a goal. That's what it was, really. Oh, what is that? I think Layla forgot what team she was playing for. A turnover. Talk about those mistakes. Is it a turnover, or is the referee happy to allow that throw in to occur again further back?
Very generous from the referee.
Amina Sharifi, not too much time to go. You have to play on.
I have to say, how nice does the court look?
Oh, did they redo it? Oh, I didn't notice that.
It's good. No, you did know. You have to notice that.
Well, I know that it's been looking pretty worse for wear for the past couple of weeks. So I think from the bye round we got from the men's, they were able to find time to redo it a bit. But it does look amazing.
It looks really, really, really good. Especially those top cameras.
Yes, it did look a bit worse aware, but the amount of games that are played here.
What a stop!
Collision there, but that back post, I keep saying it again, it's fundamental futsal and Evolution. That back post runs very lethal, and in this occasion, Finny Knobs, did you just clash right into Amina Sharifi?
She's come off. Oh, no, she hasn't. My bad. She was taking that kick in.
No. So less than a minute 50 here. Evolution still unable to...
That's very good.
Yeah, good physicality there from Abdul Latif. Her physical presence is there. She's just not allowing anyone to control that ball off her. It's just very hard, isn't it?
That's what I love about her as a player. That physical sense that she just doesn't care. She'll hit you. She'll knock you. She'll do whatever it takes to win that ball, to win the game. That's what I really value in a player.
She just glides through the court like that. Amelia Bez just went, how did that get past me? And yet in the end, the defense of Evolution has been so solid. It's not a clean sheet tonight, but it's very close to one.
Not so sure Amanda will be coming on. Might be it for tonight.
Could be it. Evolution remaining top of the ladder coming out of this game. This was a crucial win for them. They can't lose one they want to deny Fitzroy of the championship.
Especially after so many years of Fitzroy dominance, you have a responsibility to make this one count. You might not get that opportunity again.
Absolutely. You don't know what next season will pan out, so this is your season, and if you have worked so hard in the past 2 seasons to come to this point, it's such a story to tell.
So there's about six games left.
Yes,
Wow.
after that, I think it's 6 or 5.
Wow.
It's coming to an end.
It's kind of sad. What a great season.
It's been really good, yeah. That's right. After that, there'll be another season, without a doubt. Oh, Beth Mason-Jones and Raffola with Paige Daly. Oh, my goodness.
She wants goal of the week.
Absolutely. I think as a goalkeeper, because you never have a chance to score a goal, it's good to, like, have one in the bag and put your name on the scoreboard. That was so close. I think Paige Daly just needs to have a bit more practice because she can definitely kick it. As Hugh Big to Finney Knobs, not there, still live. Was it a handball? Is the referee going to challenge this? Let's see what is going to pan out. I think they're going to talk it out. I don't know. We might need a replay of it to see if it was controversial. I mean, it's not going to make a huge difference in the game, but don't think Carlton wants another.
Oh. Hold on.
Is that a red
Are you
to
kidding?
Amina?
Are you kidding me? Is he joking?
What is going on? I'm very confused of. We wish we could have some.
Can we get a replay? Wow, look at that red card just come out. Pulsing red card.
It's really.
Do a replay? What? That's ridiculous.
What did Amina do in that last passage of play? I'm very confused. But it looks like it's now resulted in a penalty, and I believe it's going to go to Beth Mason-Jones. We're talking about goalkeepers being on the score sheet, and Evolution have put it on a platter to their keeper to give her a goal in this game.
And there's a bit of...
It's going to retake, even though Paige Daly saved that. What? This game is the ending of this game.
Well, I really don't like
call it.
Carlton. She's not even... Oh! That's
So
a bit disrespectful. I mean, you're really going to put the goalkeeper up on a foul like that, taking the penalty? That's a bit disrespectful.
At the end of the day, we don't hold the whistle, Josh. We're just calling the game, and that's how the game has ended and how this round has ended. 6-1 for Evolution. It's been quite a night. And Evolution proving dominance over Carlton as the whistle is just about to blow here. Congratulations, Evolution, being too strong. Carlton, they've got new players in, but in the end, not enough to get them through the 3 points that they needed. We might have a post-match interview coming right after this. At the end of the day, it's 6 to Evolution, 1 to Carlton. Didn't even wait for any transition. She just lined her up. That power and that force, no one was able to stop it. I don't think the keeper even saw that coming her way.
Ellen clears, Caro, Sewell Back to Allen here.
33 seconds.
Oh, it's given away, Allen. Good tackle, Allen. Just
Allen.
can't reach out, Sewell.
Oh!
And it's Josh Allen.
There it
Josh
is.
Allen scores. Josh Allen takes his top off.
The hat trick. He gets his hat trick, gets his top off, and sends the stadium into overdrive.
Interrupters.
The stadium's erupted.
Interrupters there.
He'll take
Josh,
the yellow card, no
that's
worries,
a yellow-
Joseph.
You take the yellow card every day of the week.
Let's have a look at this replay, please. It all started here with Allen. Have a look. Not this bit here, but he wins the ball here in that tackle against Ate. Passes the ball off.
Didn't give up.
And he goes to the back post and taps it in. So, yeah, Kevin...
It's a side ball, actually. Lifted over to Caro. Caro! That's the magic! He dug deep into the bag of tricks. He waved the wand, and Andre Caro scores an absolute thumper.
Post-match.
Well, that's what they needed there. It was a great...
Oh, here we go. Are we in? Oh, we're back. Hello, welcome to the post-match interview. I'm here with Evolution's Beth Mason-Jones. Wow, congratulations on the win.
Thank you, thank you.
And the last goal, they handed it to you. You've
Oh,
got
yeah.
it through the bag, score on the board. How's that feel as a keeper to have that?
Oh, it's nice. Especially like, I don't know, I think it was a nice strong game. It was good to finish that off with that in the last few seconds. So, I don't know, it's a nice feeling as a keeper.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Good reward because the amount of saves, especially in the second half that you did, they were firing at you, especially the one from Layla Abdulatif. Just, is that kind of like in terms of your style in the positioning that you do? You don't have to do too much to it, but it's the kind of you're blocking out the angles. Is that kind of the style that you have?
Yeah, I feel like goalkeeping's very positional based. Like if you have the angles right, then you're not going to have to make those acrobatic saves as much, and it makes it look so much easier.
Yes, we keep saying that. We're like, how does she make it look so easy? But it's not. It actually comes down to the decision making.
Yeah,
especially as a goalkeeper.
Yeah, a lot of practice, a lot of years of training and mental training as well. So it's good to finally feel like you can just do anything if you got the positioning right.
Yeah, and as a goalkeeper, the more you do that, the more comes naturally.
Yeah,
and you've got talks in the training, you've got your teammates normally coming at you in terms of when they practice the goal scoring. Beck Davies and Mary Hugh Beck. How do you stop those saves?
Just close my eyes and hope for the best. Like especially Beck's shot, she's got a rifle of a foot, and you just got to stand up, be tall, be confident, and back yourself.
Yep. Now you've come in first on the ladder. You've come in the team as well. Kind of the chemistry and the molding of, the balance between coming as a new keeper. How do you feel that with the team that you've come on board with Evolution?
Since I've started playing with them, I feel like they've just gotten stronger and stronger every week, and individually, but especially as a team, we're playing great combinations, and especially some training ground moves, and it's really nice to come in and especially just week after week and see just the development and the improvement within the team.
Yeah, and you've come through with really young players as well. We got Maya that come on board, Miller Bess, and a couple other players through. Does that kind of show with the teaching style of Mary and Beck Davies and how that brings aboard the young players and how they can look up to the senior players?
Yeah, well, Beck's obviously very dedicated, and she started this club herself, and she wants to bring in dedicated young players and just develop them and make them better, and hopefully really develop futsal in this state. And she's done that really well with players like Maya and Miller, and there's heaps. So props to Beck.
Props, exactly. Well, thanks so much here for joining us here in the studio. I know it's your first time, and it's great to see you up here as well. All the best for the remainder of the season, and congratulations on being on top.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
All right, that's the end of round 14, and we'll see you for more action next week.